Welcome to another day of Stitchmas. It is now the 22nd of December. So yeah, it is getting rather busy now. We haven't quite finished our Christmas shopping. We have still got a few bits to do. But my husband is at work this morning, so I don't know whether he'll say let's do it this afternoon. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's plenty I can be getting on with. But I'm going to do my advent calendars with you, and I'm going to do a bit of crochet with you if I've got a little bit of time now. We might work on a crochet sprite. What do you think? So I'm going to start off. Now this date does make me feel a bit sad. I'm going to admit to you, because it's my auntie Linda's birthday, my auntie that died this year. So it's her first birthday that we're without her. But I'm going to try and get as much enjoyment out of today in memory of her for her birthday. But you know, she's on my mind all day. So this is the back stitch one. So I'm sorry if I'm starting with something with a bit negative, but yeah, I just want to let you understand, you know, what's going on, because it is a bit of a day in the life, isn't it? So have you seen how dirty the chicken area is looking? We've had so much rain and they're looking filthy, especially the white one. The white one likes dust bathing the most, which is really unfortunate because she's so white. So she just looks really dirty all the time at the moment. But I've had a look out at them, and they're on the grass area now, so yeah, it looks a little bit nicer when they're on there and not on that concrete area. So anyway, this is the back stitch one. We'll open this first. Oh, it's some trim. It's a Groves item and it's called Natural Trimmings. I actually feel like I've got a pair of scissors here, which is not ideal with editing. I'll have to edit more out. I'm going to open it up. Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know years and years ago, when people had settees, and then it was where the bits joined and these would be like stapled on or something, or rivets in them, doesn't it? Yes, I'm sure I'll find a use for that at some point. I could do with a pin, actually. I've had pins, haven't I? Yeah, I've had these flat-headed pins in this calendar. It'd probably be quicker going into my craft room and getting a pin than doing this. I'm just going to pop a pin. This is what I do with old pins, actually. I'll just put a pin in the end to keep things attached like that. I could have used those snips, actually. It's great getting all these things out, things from advent calendars. Having a look what I've received. Right, so shall we go to my ideas one next? I can't remember what else is left, really. So 22. Watch Elf. Right, we might be able to do that. I'll speak to my husband. Yeah, we've got to watch Elf before Christmas. It has to be done, doesn't it? I must admit, I haven't watched a huge amount of Christmas films. And yeah, we're running out of time, aren't we? There's been so much to watch and things. Yeah, I hope to watch Elf. So, Barbie next. It's over here. I wonder, some advent calendars have 24 days, don't they? Because Advent is 24, but some places do 25, so I think this is a 24. And my ideas went, oh, I've ripped that straight off. That's the first time I've done that. Ah, can you spot what it is? The ski goggles. Oh, fabulous. I don't think Barbie would be very warm in this lycra, really, would she? She looks covered up, but in reality, it wouldn't be all that warm, would it? There we go. I love that outfit. You'd certainly get noticed on the ski slopes, wouldn't you, dress like that? So, Prim. It's a rather big doll today. I've put a red jumper on for you today. I'd look a bit more festive. I haven't made it. It's one I've had a long time. I think I've had it a long time. Definitely not this year anyway. Is there anything in there? Oh, there is. There is. Oh, see, there's no... I was expecting something long. There's a couple of things at the bottom. And I'll have to turn it round. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was two separate items then. I think it's a lid that's come off. It's one of those chalk wheels that we've had already in a calendar. Was it in the backstitch one? But they're really good. You fill them up with chalk powder and they've got a metal wheel and you do that with it and it will leave a chalk mark, which I've already demonstrated on my leg during this Stitchmas with the other one. It was a navy blue one. So that's useful, isn't it? Actually, I'm going to do it on my leg. Yeah, I've done it on my leg. It's yellow. The colour is yellow. And the other one was white, wasn't it? So that's great. Sewing one, not Christmas. And that is all my advent calendars. Right, I am going to try and set up an extra camera. Right. I don't know if this is going to work. Bear with me. I'll come back to you. Welcome back. Right, I was trying to set up to film some crochet and just everything was going wrong, and then my husband came back, he's finished work, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some Christmas bits. So the crochet sprout is going to have to be left for now, so I don't know how easy it is going to be for me to film it and things, especially with having to work in a hallway because I haven't really got anywhere else I can do this easy enough. So anyway, I'm going to leave this video here for now, and yeah, and I'll maybe pop back later and attempt to sprout maybe, but if it doesn't happen, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I'm going to try, but I can't promise anything. So thank you so much for joining me for my advent calendar opening, and I'll see you later. Welcome back. It is now evening time. I know it's after 8 because my husband's watching the football, and I know that kicked off at 8. Yeah, it's past 8. So today has been rather hectic. I did manage to film me making a sprout. Now basically what I filmed myself doing was making the whole ball of a sprout, the middle piece, placing eyes in, making one cheek and attaching it, and embroidering the mouth, and then I film myself making one of the leaves, which is one of 5, and I filmed myself attaching that one leaf to the sprout. But the other stuff, it's just you repeating the same thing. You didn't need to see me do 2 cheeks and do 5 leaves because the video is about 53 minutes long, right? And that's just not making the actual whole thing. So yeah, so forgive me for not filming the whole thing. So yeah, I'm not going to include it in this episode of Stitchmas. I'm going to put that up there as a separate video of basically how I crochet the sprout in the book called Sarah Jane Hicks Amigurumi Christmas. Now I got the pattern from a Simply Crochet magazine originally, but I do own the book. The book is gorgeous. Actually, let me go and get the book for you and then I'll show you the sprout that I've finished today. So here is the book, Amigurumi Christmas by Sarah Jane Hicks, and basically I bought it on the back of getting the pattern for free from the Simply Crochet magazine, and then I just wanted the book. Now I think all these, look at the Santa and Mrs. Claus on the front. Now these are all made in cotton. They look a bit like the Rico Arumi cotton that well, you haven't seen the video yet, the one I've used on the cheek. It's basically looks like it's made up in that kind of thing. But they're really, really sweet little patterns. And basically those are all of them. So I'll start up here. We've got the star, the holly and robin, the penguin, the Christmas pudding, the angel, the carrots. There's actually little mince pies here. Obviously the sprouts, the teddy bear, the gingerbread man, pigs in blankets, the Santa, the snowman, the stocking, the reindeer, the little elves, a Christmas tree, Christmas crackers and Christmas presents. Right, so it's a lovely book, isn't it? Yeah, I would recommend it. Now, I can't remember how many items I've crocheted out of here. It might be just the sprouts, but I've made so many things. Sometimes I forget if I've made it or not, you know, unless I can physically see the item. So, but anyway, I will show you my sprout, my newest edition. And here he is. This is what I've crocheted. Now, I've still got a yarn tail on the back of this one, but there we go. There's my new edition. Now, they're all different colours. I've got two very light green ones. I think these are the same colour. And then this is another shade of green I have. And another shade of green. So I've got a right mixture. And how I'm planning attaching them is with floristry wire. So I'll try and get that video up on YouTube as soon as possible. But obviously this was more important, that I get my Stitchmas up, because obviously I promise the video every day. So this is floristry wire. I just take a length of it. And I've got some wire cutters. And I'm going to dig it into the back of my sprout. I don't know how easy this is going to be because there's quite a lot going on at the base of these. So it's hooked on like this. Now, I don't know if it will need, how many of these it's going to need. If I need another, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll try attempting to do this. Now there's a Christmas special sewing bee on this evening. And unfortunately, it's exactly the same time as the football. So I've hit record. It's basically a celebrity Christmas special. I still haven't watched Sewing Bee from this year. I've got that recording and I've still not watched it. So there we go. There's the first one attached like that. That seems to like it's going to hold on pretty nicely. So I'm just going to basically continue in that manner. And what I will do is, I won't do all that now. Sorry, I'm losing you. Yeah, I'm not going to do all of that now because I might put this, work on this on the end of my demonstration video. Just this could be at the end, because I did mention in that video I'll come back when I'm you know, I'm ready, what I'm going to do, show you what I'm going to do with it, kind of thing. So yes, that's all I'm going to show on my Stitchmas regarding the sprouts. So yeah, so it's getting a little bit crazy now, I must admit. My husband and I did some more Christmas shopping today, and we think we're sorted, but now it's just a case of wrapping things and getting things to people. That is the problem, really. It's like the Christmas cards scenario, isn't it? You know, writing loads of cards out and then not getting them sent. Actually, I've had a card through the post. Now, I don't think Anna is watching my videos at the moment. I must admit, I've not had time to watch her videos with all Stitchmas going on. I've only been able to watch a few people and keep up with it, really. But I hope Anna understands, and you know, because she hasn't commented on a video of mine in quite a while, so I don't think she's watching. But she sent me a Christmas card, which is really nice, and she, with Christmas wishes on from her and T.E. a son. So yeah, that's really lovely. So I'm going to give her a message and thank her for the card, which is really very kind of her. Actually, I'll show you what I was doing last night before I go. Hang on, wait there. You know, I could sit here all night talking about making things with you, honestly. So it's like having a friend to talk to. I look forward to this all the time. This can't be it. Hang on, let me find my work. Now, do you remember I showed you my sock? Was it yesterday? I showed you the sock I'd completed. Wow, it's basically, I didn't mention the pattern. I am knitting the Mabel Hang on, let me get the right name. I don't want to give you the wrong name. The Mabel Socks by Jules Hill. And they've got a cable twist. I think she calls it the Mabel cable, because her dog's called Mabel. Well, I'm knitting those, and I've knitted one already, as I say. But I started another, but I put it aside to do other things. Well, when I showed you yesterday, I'd done the toe, hadn't I? And just done a little bit of white. Well, I just thought about it, and I've knitted a bit more, look. So yesterday, I'd just probably done one row of white, but I've done quite a few rows now. So yeah, I'm not going to have these socks, as I say, for Christmas. But you know what? If I just plod along, and you know what's really good now? I'm not even writing things down when I make them. What I'm doing is, this is I'm losing you. 11 row. Basically, it's a repeat. Each row is a repeat. Only on the 11th row, you do something different. So basically, every time I do row 1, I do my row 1. And then I do my row 2. Then I put a stitch marker onto my row 1 stitch. And then what I do is every time I knit a row, I kind of like, every now and then I just count how many rows I've done. And then I know when I'm at the 11th row, and I know that row is the row I do something different. And I haven't got to keep measuring this time, because I've done the stripes exactly the same. They're going to be identical socks. So I'll know. And what I've done is I've left a marker on this sock. That's when because when you get to this bit, you start doing a mini gusset to make the foot wider, and that's where I started that. So I've put a marker so I know when I get to this sock, when I get to that point, that's when I start doing my mini gusset, basically. So hopefully I'm going to have 2 identical socks. So yes, so basically I'm going to go back upstairs now and probably just finish the editing of this video and get it up to you. So and then hopefully relax a little bit this evening, maybe watch Elf. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Just depends what, you know, the situation is when the football ends. And my husband wants to get his speaker back off our neighbour, and it's whether he'll let him go, basically. But maybe if he says, look, Claire is at home with Alf on pause, he might understand, you never know. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me for the 22nd day of Advent. Thank you for, you know, inviting me into your lives. It's made this day a lot easier for me, this difficult day. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So we've got the 23rd, the 24th, gosh, and we've got all this visiting to do, and I don't think people will want to be filmed, in all honesty. But yeah, if the least you're going to see over the next couple of days is definitely the advent calendars, and if there's anything else of interest that I can film and get to you, I will get to you. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.